This video is about the spring of 2016 gobbler hunt for Donald Trump supporters at Highland Hill Farm.
We're here at Highland Hill Farm. There's a special today. If you're a Trump supporter, you're allowed to come hunt turkey for free, as long as you wear the Make America Great Again hat.
This video is not likely to get Democrats upset, and the reason for that is most Democrats aren't hunters. They want their food from food stamps. Second of all, most Democrats don't like guns, so they would never want to be caught on a farm hunting. And third, they wouldn't come to a tree farm where we sell trees because Democrats really want free trees from the government. So if you need free trees or you want free food stamps, call Barry at 202-456-1414 and ask to speak to the main man. He can help you with those problems. But if you are a Trump supporter and you have a little red hat that says Make America Great Again, for 2016 you can come to Highland Hill Farm and hunt turkeys for free. And we do have a lot of turkeys, and we do sell a lot of screening and buffering trees. So if you hate your neighbor, we can help you out too, because we have large, fast-growing trees that give quick screening and buffering when you hate your neighbor. My wife keeps wanting me to go to a museum with her, but I won't go. Why will I never go to a museum? I don't want to go to a museum because I would prefer to go to the junkyard where the wrecks of humanity can be found. This is the Goose Farm in Ottsville, PA. 30-plus acres of junk for you to pick and poke through. All kinds of items are to be found in this junkyard. Last week we ran out of nuts at our tree farm in Fountainville, PA, and my men went out and bought new nuts. What a mistake. 3 days later I'm up at the junkyard and I'm picking and poking through, and don't I find a barrel of nuts. Thousands of nuts. And so I had to bring them back to help keep our tree farm supplied with equipment and parts. The only place for me to go shopping or viewing of antiques and old relics of the past is the Goose Farm in Ottsville, PA.
What do you think I brought you today?
Probably some more acorns.
Well, remember you did run out of nuts last week, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so take a look in the bucket here.
There's times when you leave me speechless. Believe it or not.
I got those at the Goose Farm, free.
Another unusual way we supply our farm with equipment and materials is we do a lot of bartering. If you have things in your garage or your workshop that you no longer use, give us a call at Highland Hill Farm. Maybe we can barter for trees and shrubs we have here at our nursery in Fountainville, PA. Call us at 215-651-8329. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye. This is Bill at Highland Hill Farm, and today I want to tell you a story about Mother's Day. A couple days ago, a man came here looking for a holly for his yard. And when he was ready to pay, he said he also needed a holly for his mom. Now this man was about my age, so I said to him, well, there's some little perennials outside the window here. Just take her one and tell her it's from Bill at Highland Hill Farm. And so he was very happy to get a free perennial for his mother, and I was happy to give it to him. And we struck up a little conversation. And here's the story of that conversation. This man's approximately my age. And he said that his mother was 89. And I asked him, oh, well then your father was probably a vet. And he said, yes, my father was a vet. I said, mine too. And he said that he really missed his father. His father died a couple of years ago. And I said, I also. My mother and father are both deceased, and I miss them both. And then he said, was your father in the Army? And I said, no, my father was in the Army Air Corps. And he was saying that his father was in the Army. And he then went on to say that his father was in the Battle of the Bulge and had been captured by the Germans and escaped. And I looked at him and I said, when I was a kid I knew a man who was also in the Battle of the Bulge and he escaped. And that man was a true hero to me because he taught me an awful lot about life. And he said to me, what was that man's name? And I said, that man's name was Benny Janeski from Lambertville, New Jersey. He looked at me in surprise and awe, and he said, that's my father. And so I met Benny Janeski Jr. I had known his father and his mother from many years ago. In fact, I knew they lived on Rock Hill Road in Lambertville, or Rocktown Road in Lambertville, and that his father had a TD9 bulldozer, and it started with gas and ran then with diesel. You switched it over from gas to diesel. I knew his father was a great mechanic and a great operator of heavy equipment. And I said to him, you know, I knew his father very well. I saw him sometimes daily back in the 60s when I knew him. And so that's the story I wanted to tell you today about the two men that mean a lot to me, my father and Benny Janeski.